everybody's talking about data science in whatever form, AI, ML, robotic process automation, those sorts of things. Given you have ways to manage that data, how are your customers leveraging that to create new value with these data science technologies for themselves? Any good examples of that?
Yeah, well, we're really trying to think about this from a user-centric point of view. And, again, you talked about design thinking. The first thing is empathy and going in and finding out what are the real problems that they're trying to solve. Technologists in Silicon Valley has a long sordid history of, creating solutions in search of a problem. And, there's great new technology, I dropped out of grad school in AI in 1990. So I figured the timing wasn't quite right. But now it's all coming to fruition, almost or 30 years later. But it is, and it's all anybody talks about. And it's great. And there's obviously been some amazing, consumer technologies that have been enabled by AI. And now the business world, as it often does, is following that and figuring out, where are the problems that we have solutions for. And I think you can see, I'm not going to name the names of certain high profile AI initiatives that were solutions looking for a problem. So we're looking for problems and then saying, where does AI fit? And, a great example of this is, we talk to our customers, and especially in the warehouse distribution industry, where they absolutely require shipments be on time, the right thing at the right time, being able to predict risks to delivering the right product at the right time is hugely valuable. And they have a lot of data to mine on that, from particular vendors. They order from them over and over and over again, and figuring out when those for that particular vendor, what's a risk and what what might gum up the works. We've created something called the supply chain control tower, which is, to use the analogy, you're sitting above the airport and figuring out, which plane might not be able to taxi or whatever. So, and that uses machine learning just to see those patterns and understand what's happened in the past and what might happen similarly in the future that you can't necessarily see just by looking at the data yourselves.